Acheson at AStampAbove.com, coming to you live from Menasha, Wisconsin. My goodness, I went to go live tonight and my screen was black. I didn't know if the camera was facing me, if it was facing you. I have no idea what was going on. So I just pushed the live button and crossed my fingers and hoped for the best. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's see. Why isn't this going live on my iPad? Let's see what happens. Should happen here any second. There it goes. Okay. I was worried. I'm like, oh boy, what's going to happen tonight? Yes, I did have a wonderful wrestling weekend, Jean. Yeah, it's still backwards. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but who knows? I'm just glad I have a picture here so I can make some pretty things with you. Oh, I just got done touching up my nails. I painted my nails yesterday, you guys, and today they were all looking all crummy already. So this is why I hate doing my own nails. But I was looking at this. I'm like, what color is this? Rapid Rose? No. Rabid Rose? No, it's Rapid Rose. Pretty little color. It's a good color, I think. I hope it doesn't rub off on my cards. We will see. I see somebody asked how my mom was doing. Actually, my mom is doing fantastic, finally. Good grief. That woman has had more germs and illnesses over the last, well, for like since before Christmas. She's just caught everything, and we finally have her back in good shape. So she's getting her stamina back. She's been going for walks with her friend Rosie, who lives across the road, and also out to see her friends and do her birthday lunches and her Wednesday morning coffee with the neighbors. And she gained a pound. Yay! I'm pretty sure it's the yogurt that I made for her that my sister is now making for her that did it. I just transferred yogurt into a strainer. It is straining right now. So I have homemade yogurt on the way. I love my homemade yogurt, and I've shared the recipe before. I believe it's on my Facebook page, and that's at AStampAbove - Your Creative Coach on Facebook. I think you can go right in there and click on that little magnifying glass and just type in yogurt. I'm pretty sure it's on there. If you can't find it and you would like it, let me know, because I can certainly direct you to where it is posting. Melanie wants to know how the bread making is going. I haven't made any more bread. I just felt a little discouraged by my flops last week. Oh my gosh, right? But I did make those amazing pumpkin bars again. And I have to tell you guys, I need to lose some weight. That's what I need to do. I'm getting rather fluffy. I don't even want to change out of my yoga pants anymore. And bras, forget that. They are pinchy. Was that too much information, Melanie? Maybe. It's the God's honest truth, though. I'm not even kidding. What you guys have for supper tonight? Because I'm a little embarrassed by what I had. It's not going to help my fluffiness. Well, it will, but not in the right direction. Steve made us grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup earlier today for a late lunch. Well, maybe it was around noon. I don't even know. And tonight, he's not in the house. So I'm like, there's nothing to eat. So I did have some homemade chip dip and some potato chips. That's what I ate for supper. I know, I need to stop, right? I need to stop. Barbara says she understands feeling fluffy. That is funny because that's what we say in our family. Yes, fluffy. Fluffy is a much nicer, kinder, a little bit amusing word, right? It's way better than fat. I'm feeling rather fluffy. So anyways, I need to do something about that. And Barbara, I will get to see you next week, so you can gauge my fluffiness. And don't be afraid to go, wow, Kelly, you really need to do something. Oh, Vicky, I love Panda Express. I know it's one of my weaknesses. I like their Beijing beef. It's my favorite. Yay, Diane stayed awake long enough to watch tonight. That is awesome. There's Catherine. Catherine's my girl. She had nachos for supper. Go you. I've been asking Steve for tacos, but he got chicken and pork chops this week. And what else did he say? Oh, he needs to cut down on his carbs. Whatever. Yes, yes. Oh, and we've got Avis here from Great Navajo Nation. Awesome, Avis. I'm happy to see you on here. Just beat Val in Chutes and Ladders. She beat me in a game before this. Hey, Haley's on here. Hi, Haley and Valerie and Dawson and Jared. Jared's probably not watching, but Val likes to watch me. Haley told me she took Val ice skating, or maybe they all went ice skating last night or yesterday. I don't know when, but someday, probably yesterday. And she did really good at it. So that's exciting. We have an ice skating rink right down the street at the park. And we have a whole bin of every size of ice skates in the basement you can imagine, because I have never let Steve get rid of them. So we have a whole great big giant bin of ice skates. They all went ice skating. Good for you guys. That's awesome. I did not. I got home from the wrestling tournament yesterday and I took a great big nap. And then I did some computer work. I watched the finals last night on TV. It was so like and exciting. The kids, I don't know if the kids really liked the wrestling, but they liked being around all the people because that's fun, right? We were sitting in the very nosebleed section, so it was hard for them to really get the most out of it. But it was really fun to watch, and we had several people from my hometown of Menasha that went. Porter had like 8 kids from his small town that qualified for state, and there were some people there from my hometown. We saw 2 of our bear hunters. Well, Haley saw the other one, but we both saw another one of our bear hunters there, so that was kind of fun. But we had a good time. It was a good weekend with family. And it was good to see Stephanie and her kids and her husband. He calls me his favorite mother-in-law. Don't tell anybody I said that. I don't want to get him in trouble. But it sure made me feel good. So, yeah. And we have Dawson coming up. His birthday is this coming Saturday. He's going to be 3. Can you guys believe that? 3 years old. And Luba, before I forget, I saw that you're on here. Molly's birthday card is here, and I have it sitting on the steps, which is where I put any mail for Andy or Molly or Anna. It's sitting on the steps. I didn't open it, so I left it there for her to open. But yeah, so Porter wrestled at 175. He is solid. This kid has been working out 3 times a day for I don't know how long. He's only been wrestling for 2 years, and he's a junior in high school. So it's pretty crazy that he qualified for state. His last 11 matches in his regular season were all pins. So it's like, whoa, right? And he did not make it to the end to place in the tournament. But I don't think any of his team did from his hometown. But they all fought hard, and it was crazy to watch. There was one kid there that Haley knows his sister, and he's 6'7", and he wrestled at 215, I want to say. But the kid is just ginormous tall, and he was really hard to wrestle. He lost in the finals, so he was going for first place and lost. But yeah, just plain talent and hard work. It is crazy how hard those kids work, and they did a fantastic job. But yeah, none of them placed in the top for the state tournament. There's next year, and now they've got a little taste of that, right? So that's like when I went on my very first Stampin' Up! Incentive trip, and I have to say that less than 1% of the demonstrators in the country earned the trip. Oh. But we have to say that. When I went on my first Stampin' Up! Incentive trip, I came home from that trip and I was just so wowed by all of the grandeur. Am I saying that right? The grandeur? the fabulousness. How about that? That's a word I can pronounce. Grandeur. I think that's what I was looking for. And I immediately looked at my business and I said, okay, what do I have to do to guarantee that I will always be on this trip? And I implemented a few things and bam. So it's one of those things where once you've had a little taste of that amazing event, you don't ever want to miss it. So I'm hoping that all of these boys and girls, they had girls there. There's girls wrestling. It was the first girls state tournament where the girls had their own category. Like it was girls and then boys. And so, yeah, it was pretty crazy. So it was fun. We had a great time. Pearl just asked about new online exclusives. Yes, ma'am. We have online exclusives, brand new products coming out on Tuesday, March 4th. So that's going to be really fun. And as long as we're there, I can definitely show you one of those bundles. Well, it's actually kind of a suite here. Thankful Garden. This is a brand new online exclusive product coming out on Tuesday. Oh, there's more dies than this. Let me see if I can open it without chipping my newly touched up nails. I'm a little worried about that. I shouldn't be because they're not going to last long. Oops, let's show you the whole thing. This is called Thankful Garden, and Dina Barb and I do a monthly online class every month, which would indicate monthly, right? And we are going to be using this. It also has these amazing starburst sequins. So pretty. Oh, thank you so much, Pearl, about my nails. Yeah, they won't last long, but they're real. I haven't had real nails in 10 years. So it's different, right? I don't paint them often because the paint doesn't stick to them very well. Maybe they're still recuperating from all the torture. But anyways, we also have this beautiful, lovely garden designer series paper that is part of this collection. I don't know if it's called the suite. I think it's called a collection. So I will just show this to you. Dina Barb and I are doing an online class using this collection, Thankful Garden. You will find the link to click and get all the information about what's included with the online class. We're going to have 6 cards and a gift box or bag type holder to go with this online class, which is always fun. Now, all of our online classes come with all the pre-cut cardstock. You can add the bundle if you'd like. It's an add-on. It's your choice. And also 6 cards. Each one has video tutorials. This is just beautiful paper. Video tutorials for each one. And PDF with all the dimensions, brief instructions, photos, and then links to the videos for each one of the 6 cards and the gift box. Yeah, so the information for that online class, I just released it today, is in the comment or the link, the description under this video. So right under this video, you'll find all the information for the Thankful Garden online class. It's going to be fantastic, as usual. We also have, oh boy, here, let me grab this. See if I can find this. Here we go. Our online class, I have a few of these left. These are going to go out this week. The Meant to Be, this was our February online class with all these fantastic dies. And there's an add-on. We added another sentiment set called Linked Together. But you can use any sentiment set, you know. But this online class comes with the bead paper, which I don't know where that is. I think I put it away. The bead paper, some ribbons, some embellishments. I have a few of these left, not many. Oh yeah, this Linked Together set has masks that go with it. Oh, you're talking about this one, the Thankful Garden. Yeah, thank you for reminding me about the masks. I forgot all about them. I don't even have those out. There are masks that go with this Thankful Garden. So you get the dies, the stamp set, and a set of masks where it's like stencils. It's going to be so fun, you guys. Thank you for that reminder. I didn't get those out of my box yet. But lots of fun in that one. This meant to be class, you guys. The cards are the cutest thing ever. You will not be, you're never disappointed with our online classes, but let me tell you, these cards, there's several fun folds and they are really, really cool. So just wanted to let you know. All of these can be found on my blog, AStampAbove.com. You can just type that in a Google search. You'll find me. You can type my name in. You'll find me. But I know this is backwards. It'll be right side up when we turn the camera around. But you'll find anything that I do, anything I make tonight on my blog, anything I talk about on my blog, links to my store on my blog. So that host code on my blog. So just know that. And let me set this back over here so I don't get that confused. I don't want to lose anything. I lost a die recently and I'm really sad about it. It was from the Darling Dinos. It's the little glasses. And I think I vacuumed it. So yeah. Anyways, that's my problem, right? Oh, I was just thinking, did I put my phone on Do Not Disturb? I hope I did. I did. We don't want any of that nonsense going on. So I have prizes to give away. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to talk? Oh, John report. So Steve told me the other day, he yelled up the stairs. He said, I don't know what's going on. John's wife left in her car. John just left in his truck. I don't know what's happening. That never happens. So that's it. That's all I got. This is what he yells at me from downstairs to tell me. They both left in separate vehicles. Okay, Steve. Sounds good. You guys know that last week I told you that I double bought the tickets to this wrestling tournament. Instead of buying 9 tickets, I bought 18. I sold all but one. So that was good. That was very lucky because they're pretty pricey. So I was happy about that. And for those of you that ordered the Wildflower Celebrations online retreat, the weekend retreat, we just got done with that over the weekend. It was so much fun. So much fun. There were, I think, like 21 projects in there. We had 5 pillow gifts. They were just amazing. And Margaret, I need more than a magnet bowl. I have a magnet board. I have a magnet bowl. I have everything. But I think it fell on the floor and I didn't hear it because it's missing. So, yeah. And then I vacuumed and I didn't realize it was missing till after that. And I'm not digging through the vacuum cleaner dirt. For a precious stone ring, I might. Maybe a bigger die. Were the stamps and dies for the Shelby, your message is only half there. Where was I? Oh, swag boxes arrived all over the country for that event, that retreat, and the PDF is going to go out tonight, I believe, after I have this done. I'm going to look it over, make sure that I don't see any glaring errors. That's usually not the case, but I always like to look it over first. I was super busy today. I didn't get a nap in. Making these cards for you tonight and catching up, of course. Anytime I'm gone, it's always playing catch up. But I will get those PDFs out to everybody who registered for that weekend retreat. So thank you for your patience. We always send it out afterwards as we're going through and doing all the videos. We make sure that everything is correct. And that's a way that we can double check. All right, I have mail to share with you. Please make sure you give me a thumbs up here on YouTube. If you could do that, that really helps me in all the analytics of the internet world that we don't understand. Also, if you could share this video, I would certainly appreciate it. It helps me grow my business, and I'm very grateful to you for that. And I see Suzanne says the Wildflower Retreat was fantastic. She's going to be busy making the projects this week. Yes! Weren't they just the bomb? Yeah. Thank you for saying that. I really appreciate it. Diane said the retreat was awesome. Thank you so much. It was really a lot of fun to put together. We always have a good time with that. Also, make sure you leave me a comment. If you're new to me, you want a comment that enters you in a drawing to win prizes. And everybody wants to be in the drawing to win prizes, right? Okay. La, 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 la. I already talked about the online exclusives. I want to thank you guys very much for all of the orders that I got during our celebration promotion, which ended on Friday, the 28th. Yep, Friday. Thank you guys so much. I had a really good celebration, and it's due to you, and I owe that to you. And so I really appreciate your orders. I appreciate your comments on here, your following of me. I couldn't do this amazing job without all of you. So I just want you to always know that I am very, very grateful and appreciate all the orders. I'll get to pay my bills again this month, which is always good, right? Yeah. So I will be leaving next week. I think we're going out on Wednesday the 12th, headed to Raleigh, North Carolina. Yay! We have a big OnStage Stampin' Up! Conference there. And I was in Raleigh, North Carolina once before. I was only there for the weekend. So I'm really looking forward to being there. It's a beautiful city from what I saw last time. And I'm going to get to meet several of my team members that I've never met in person before. So that's going to be so fun. Yay! Vicky says it's the first time she's been able to catch me live in months. Well, I am so happy you're here, Vicky. So I will not be live on the 16th. And that's not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that. And there's fires right now, Pearl. The fires don't impact your trip. I didn't know. I've been out of the loop for the last few days, so I must have missed something. I'm going to have to. Barbara says, I can't wait to meet you in person. I can't wait to meet you either. Who else is going to OnStage? Yeah, Trudy says, oh my gosh, I just realized I've been watching you since before Val was born. I know, right? Valerie is going to be 5 in April. How could it be? How could it be that quick, right? Like, how did the time go so fast? Okay, so Courtney's going to be in Raleigh. I better meet you. You guys, if anybody's there and you see me, please come up and say hi. Amy's going. Kathy's going. Yes, and Ginny got to meet me in Lansing, Michigan a long time ago. That was a really fun event too. For sure. Okay. Sarah wishes she was going. I wish you were going too. Deb is going. Yay! It should be an amazing event. We're going to get to see the catalog before anybody else, which is really, really fun. Kelly, Diane, you're so sweet. Diane says Kelly takes the time to write you back. If you have a question, she will get back to you. I appreciate her so much. You are so sweet. Cynthia, I got to meet in Orlando, and I took a selfie with her, and she still has it. This is going to be Polly's first OnStage. Polly, I'm so happy that I'm going to get to meet you. That is going to be so much fun. I am SU famous royalty. You're so sweet. How many people go to OnStage? You guys, does anybody know what the number is? I know they sold out super quick. Wendy can't go. Wendy, I'm sad that you can't go. I had a lot of team members that didn't make it. They sold out before they could go. And Yep, Jean says it sold out before she could sign up. I know. They did not expect that. We have not had an OnStage or Stampin' Up! Event that sold out in a long time. So that was highly unusual. And hopefully it doesn't happen again, right? I know. Okay, prizes. Everybody ready for prizes? I'm ready for prizes. All right. First of all, for commenting, I have some of the beautiful purple adhesive back sequins. As far as I'm concerned, you can never, ever, ever have enough of these. Like, you can never have too many sequins. So, okay, so Kelly McCauley. Hi, Kelly. I am so happy to see you on here. I miss you, my friend. I'm glad that you told me who you were. Pearl said the majority of the fires are in South Carolina, 4 fires in North Carolina national parks. Ooh, I hope they do too. That's always sad to me when they're fires. Always sad. Purple adhesive back sequins. These are going out for commenting on my last video. Betty Zakeri. I'm going to spell this for you, Betty. It's Zakeri. Betty, I need your address. If you can email me at Kelly, Kelly, at AStampAbove.com with your address, I'll get these out in the mail to you. And congratulations. Woohoo! Next, I have a Starstruck embossing folder. This is for sharing my video last time. And I have Betty Ray won the drawing, and it's R-A-E, Betty Ray. Betty, I need your address. So please email me at Kelly at AStampAbove.com with your address. I will be happy to put this in the mail for you. Last but not least, I have been saving this one, you guys. Boom. I have an entire bundle. This is the Excellent Eggs. This was one of our Easter sets last year. I happen to have an extra bundle here. And for placing orders last week, everybody was put into a drawing. And Rita Meyer of Rio Vista, California, you are the winner of this amazing set. I made a ton of cards with this. You can go right on my blog and do a search for Excellent Eggs. Find a whole bunch of cards that I made, Rita. So these are going to be going out in the mail. Well, these will go out in the mail when I get addresses, but this one's going out in the mail right away. And congratulations to all my winners. And I see Kelly said to say hi to Barb and Dina. Give Dina and Barb a hug from me. Have all the green slushies you can find. There's a little story behind that one. I believe that was Minneapolis, Kelly. And it was a big snowstorm weekend, and we happened to find the green slushies. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so are we ready to stamp? Please make sure you give me that thumbs up, click that share button, and share my video. I so appreciate it. If I happen to miss a question on here, you guys feel free to email me at Kelly at AStampAbove.com, because sometimes the comments go through really fast and I might miss something, and I hate it when that happens. But oh, I had to tell you guys, guess what? I'm in the mood tonight to do some stamping. I thought it was an appropriate shirt to wear. Okay, hang on while I get everything set up here. Hope my video stand doesn't give out and let loose and start falling. It's been doing that. I think it's kind of stripped in the mechanism. This is my new host code. If you place an order with me and your order is under $150, please use this code. There's a place for you to enter the code and then hit apply in my online store. This really helps me out and be able to give outdoor prizes and all kinds of stuff like that. And if your order is over $150, don't use the code. You're going to get some rewards from Stampin' Up, and I definitely want you to have those. If anybody's new tonight and you need a copy of the annual catalog, I am happy to send that to you. We also have our mini catalog, which goes through April. I'm happy to send that to you. Don't forget about the Stamp Happy Academy, the best stamping website in the world. My friends Dina, Barb, and I run this website. There are 10 online classes added every single month. We've been doing this for, I think, 3 years. So every month, all these online classes are all accumulated on this website, and a basic membership is $19.95. You can also join my team, and once you place your first discount order as a team member, whether you're going to be a discount shopper or a business builder, you get a free basic membership at a value of $19.95 a month. Premium membership includes live classes, 3 live classes, plus all the online classes for $34.95 a month. You can find all the information for this at stamphappyacademy.ning.com. So just do a search for Stamp Happy Academy. It'll be right there. Email me with your address. If you would like catalogs, I'm happy to send those. And tonight is going to be my Happy Mail card kit. When you place a minimum $50 order before tax and shipping with me, you're not only going to get a fabulous PDF with 10 great card ideas, dimensions, pictures, instructions, but you're also going to get a free card kit for the cards that we're making tonight. Now, you will need the Storybook Friends bundle. What? I am so thrilled to be using this tonight. This is the cutest little stamp set. And these dies that come with this are amazing. You have 3 fantastic frames and then dies to cut out these images of the animals and the little house. And also, these dies cut out some of the prints in the designer paper. This is called the Storybook Moments Specialty Designer Series paper. I'm just going to pull this out. Whoops, hang on, I just bit my tongue. Good grief. Apparently, my lips are getting ahead of my tongue. This is the Storybook Moments 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. And I had a little note here. The DSP is out of stock right now, but it is coming back on the week of the 10th. So that is going to be next week. And the dies are going to be in stock this week because they've been out. This has been so popular. We already sold out of it, but we're getting more. So that's good news. So this designer series paper is just great for springtime. All of these beautiful, old-fashioned images of the rabbits. I'm just going to run through this. Look at those strawberries. How fun is that? Nothing says spring like a strawberry. Funny story. My grandson Porter told his mom before he left to go to Madison early Thursday morning with his school, can you please message Granny Kelly and ask her if I can have a jar of her strawberry jam? So I put notes on the front door, notes on the back door, and that strawberry jam got delivered to our little wrestling hero. He's not very little. He's 175 pounds. But we also have all of these die cut. This whole sheet is die cut images. And one thing I wanted to share with you is as you're pulling this paper in and out of the envelope that it sits in, one thing that I like to do, hang on, I'm looking for a new, I'm not going to find it. I'm looking for a new clear envelope. I want one that I haven't sealed already or used. So let's see if Kelly can get into the clear envelopes. These are clear cello. They're called clear medium envelopes. We use them to put our cards in to keep them safe, especially when we're swapping, which we'll be doing at OnStage in Raleigh. But one thing that I like to do with these, because they get kind of hung up going in and out of here, is I will pop all of these out and put them in a cello bag or a cello envelope, just so that I don't lose them or bend them or they get caught on things. But just wanted to share that tip with you because it's kind of annoying when they get stuck and caught on everything. But I just put them in a little envelope and I'll pop out this whole sheet and just toss them back in here. So just something that I do, of course, share my idea with you. Okay, so look at how pretty this is. Look at those cute images. This reminds me of the old time, what were those books called? The story something books. Lots of old time images. Look at these little cottages. We've got lots of vegetables here. Pretty print. Oh, this is another fun page. All of these panels that you can cut out and use for your scrapbooking or card making, or not. You can just use the other side. I really like this side too. We've got these cottages. Here's another page of that. Look at all these cute little images. Oh, we already looked at that one. But the thing that I wanted to share with you is a lot of the dies in here actually die cut these rabbits on here. So let's pop this one off. This is where my nails are going to get ruined, you guys. I guarantee it. Look, it's already got like smudges in it. This cuts this out. I recommend when this paper is back in stock that you get two. Like, I'm not even kidding because it's so, so cute. This little bunny right here. Let's see, we've got this little bunny, which is so stinking adorable. Look at that. That one. Where's that one that goes the other way? Oh, right here, this bunny. So a lot of these cut out the bunnies that are in here, which is really fun. I always like that. If you're in a hurry, you don't even have to stamp and color something. You just die cut it. But look at how cute this is. Now there's another whole bundle. This is part of a very big suite. And whoops, let me get this paper. Did I show you the other side? Yeah. Let me get this paper back in here because it's got a sticky thing right here and I don't want to set my catalog on it. But the storybook, here it is right here. It's a whole suite. We've got plaid paper that matches it. Here's the paper that I just showed you. We've got the storybook garden patch with all of these dies and then the storybook friends with all of these dies. Also, there's some ribbon and antique pearls in here. Oh, I should have got my antique pearls out. Hang on. Let me grab those. I'm going to grab the pearls because I just saw them today. Here we go. Here's those antique pearls. They're really, really pretty. Kind of iridescent-y, too. Some really pretty ribbon. Let me grab that. Peach ribbon. Here we go. Here's that peach ribbon. This is really pretty too. Look at how pretty that is. Yeah, I'll leave that out here. And lots and lots of great ideas in here. Lots of great ideas. So really fun. This is a really, really cute suite of products. And it's not just for Easter with the bunnies. It's for spring. It's for thank you. It's a hello friend. It's a baby. Welcome little one. And then we've got all of these planters and things too that are really fun. So I'm just going to be working with the Storybook Friends tonight. But there's also the Storybook Garden Patch that matches with all of this paper too. Okay, so let me pull this out. So these cards tonight are part of my Happy Mail kit. When you order $50, you're going to get a free card kit and a PDF with 10 different card ideas for various other projects. I don't want you to be misled that you're going to get 10 ideas with this. It's with different products. But if you spend $75, you're going to get all of that plus a video tutorial and you're going to get the embellishments. And I was going to use these tonight, but I think I'm going to switch to this. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And these are the adhesive backed metallic gems. Maybe I'll switch to those pearls. We'll see. I'll let you guys decide. How's that sound? I'll let you decide which ones I should use. But anyways, the dies are going to be back in this week. The designer paper is coming back next week. And if you order, if you place an order with me over $50, you'll get the card kit, which will include the designer series paper. So you don't have to worry about that. And if you want to get more, great. Okay, we're going to be using Boho Blue. Let's bring this back into the camera. Boho Blue and Old Olive ink pads, as well as black. This is my Memento ink pad. I just inked up a plain blank ink pad with Memento ink. And then I've got some Stampin' Blend markers here that I will go over with you when I use them, what colors they are, and a couple of our small blending brushes. So as I was playing with this today, excuse me, I was having a lot of fun mixing and matching things to create my design. And let me get my cardstock out here. Here we go. Okay, and I've got another card to show you with different colors. The same exact layout, but I use different designer paper. So we're going to start with a card base of Boho Blue, and I chose that because it is one of the colors listed on the label. All of Stampin' Up's designer paper have the colors that coordinate with it listed right on the label under the name. So I just want to make sure everybody knows that. I'm going to grab my paper trimmer. Yes, Beatrix Potter. Thank you so much, Courtney. It is, I think Courtney said that. Little Golden Books is what I was thinking of, Pearl. Thank you. And it reminds me of Peter Rabbit, too. It's like those old-fashioned rabbits, you guys, that are so stinking cute. Barbara says, when we attend OnStage, don't we get to pre-order product from the new catalog? Yes, we do. We get to order early because when you attend Stampin' Up, there's all kinds, a Stampin' Up event, there's all kinds of extra benefits. So we get to do what's called a premiere pre-order, a PP, what do they call it? A PPO? Purchase premiere order. I think that's what it's called. Yes, we do get to do that. Okay. Boho Blue is 5.5 by 8.5. So we're just starting off with like a normal card, right? We are going to score that at 1 1/4. This is a fun fold, and it's an easy fun fold, but it's different. I really like it. 1 1/4 and 5.5. And we are going to fold that. You also get a PDF file when you place that order and get the free card kit from me this week. Oh, and by the way, I always forget to say, that is for this week only. So March 2nd through March 8th is when you can qualify for a free card kit with your minimum $50 order. So we're going to put our card like this, okay? And then I've got a piece of the Designer Series paper. And this is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then, and this, it's this pattern. So we're going to use this side of it. And then this one is 1 by 5 1/4. So we can add those right to the front of our card right now. I'm going to get out my multi-purpose liquid glue. This is my adhesive of choice. I like it because if you use it frugally, it doesn't cause mess, which of course is great. Some people have a hard time with glue. I do not, because I've been using it for so long. You want to, less is better, less is more. And you get a little wiggle room if you need to move something around. And this stuff lasts forever. Like, it's hard. I don't go through hardly any of this glue, and I make a lot of cards. So I love it for that too. We're going to put this 2 3/4 by 5 1/4 piece over here. Oh, I love it. Then we're going to take this and we're going to glue it down. And that's what makes this just a little bit different. Usually you leave the flaps open, right? But we're going to glue that one down. Now, if you wanted to, you could make this a little holder for a gift card. Just don't put glue, just glue it here and here when you fold it over, and you could have a little tuck for a gift card. I'm not doing that, but you could, right? Then I'm going to bring in, whoops, let me move my stuff out of the way here. Hang on, I'm making a mess already. I vacuumed today. My floor was really clean before I started creating again, which is the story of my life. Okay, so we've got a bunch of scraps here. And we've got a pecan pie scrap, basic white. These are both scraps. And a piece of boho blue that is 1 by 4. That's part of our card. So I'm just going to set this over there. So we're going to take, let's do our stamping first. And then we'll do our die cutting. That makes sense. All right. One other thing that I brought into play here, on the next card that we make, we're going to be using the Oh Happy Day for an inside sentiment. So this is the kindest expressions stamp set, and these stamps are big, and I love that because they kind of fill up the whole inside, which is different and fun. So first we're going to take, let's see, I'm going to use the Mama Bunny, I call her. She's the Mama Bunny. And I'm going to use the Whole Garden of Carrots. We're going to use that one. And the Happy Spring Or we could do Easter. Let's do this one Easter. I did the other one was Happy Spring. So I'll make this one an Easter card. But it doesn't have to be Easter. Okay, so let me find my Easter greetings. There's an Easter sentiment in here. We'll just get that out. And I'll grab a block. This is going to be big enough. It's a little off center. I always like my sentiments as much as I possibly can to be straight and in the center of my block. It just helps me with placement. Okay, so I'm going to take my Memento black ink pad and stamp Easter blessings. This white piece, by the way, is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to stamp that right there. And then I'm going to stamp my little mama bunny right on here. Okay, I think we're good with that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab this particular frame and we are going to cut out a white one. So you'll have a white scrap in your free card kit. Now the scrap will probably be this big so that you can stamp your bunny and die cut a white frame out of it. Okay, just so you know. We're also going to die cut a pecan pie frame out of that. So hang tight. Oh, I lied. We did Old Olive for this one. So it's a little different. So when you die cut that frame, it takes the middle out and gives you an actual frame like this. So you have this piece and this piece. And again, this is Old Olive. And then the white one, we've got the same thing going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and set it aside. And what I've been doing, like I always do with my extra bits and pieces, is throwing them right in with my dies. I'm not going to use those right now, but I'll use them later. So I don't want to, you don't want to throw dies away, for Pete's sakes, right? That would be crazy. So we're going to take this first, and we're going to grab our boho blue ink. And I'm going to grab the carrot garden, and I'm going to stamp my little carrot garden right down here. Just like that. And then I'm going to take that Somebody Loves Me. The Somebody Loves You, not Somebody Loves Me. Somebody Loves You. And we're going to stamp that right up here. I love the font on this too. It's just really pretty. Okay. Next up, we're going to grab 2 blending brushes. And you can see I've had one in my olive ink. Lorraine, thank you so much. Lorraine says she's going to have to join us later. The retreat was really fun. Thank you, Lorraine. You can catch me a little bit later when it's convenient for you. Okay, so I'm going to just add a little bit of green to my grass, nothing too drastic. And then we are going to grab our blue. And I always do this. Tap it in the ink or rub it in the ink, whatever you want to do, and then rub a little bit off. I don't want this to be real dark. Just some color. I found that when I made my sample card, it was too stark white. It was like, oh, I don't know. Something's not right with it. Okay, now we're going to do our coloring. So let me get this out of the way. For those of you that don't like to color, this is a really good set as far as not a lot of coloring because these images are pretty small, right? So I'm going to let's grab our pumpkin pie first. I've got dark pumpkin pie. And notice that I just used my blending brush with that green ink right over all of these images. It's not going to hurt anything because the colors we're coloring with is darker. And then I've got light Old Olive. And all of the ingredients that I use for these cards each week is in an ingredient list on my blog. Now it takes me a couple hours to get everything done and get that blog post finished so that I can activate it or whatever you want to call it. But a couple hours after we're done here tonight, I will have all the details, pictures, full ingredient list on my blog for all of these projects, for everything that I make, really. Okay, look how cute that is. Isn't that just adorable? I think it is. All right, next, we are going to take the dark boho blue and we're going to color our little mom or girl bunny. And I'm just going to use the lines that Stampin' Up! Gave me here to put some darker accents in. The lighter boho blue. Hi, Kay from Queensland, Australia? I believe that's what that is, isn't it? We always like having our global stampers on here. Thank you for joining us. Here we go. And of course, you can color yours any color you want, but I'm going to do the blue here. I'm going to leave the little belt and the cuff on the shirt and the collar white. And then I'm going to come in with my powder pink, and this is light. Let me make sure, light. Yep, bubble bath, I mean, not powder pink, good grief. I keep saying the wrong pink. I keep reverting back to old colors, and just a dot on the nose. And then I've got light crumb cake, so my bunny's going to be a light brown. And I'm going to leave the little tail white. So, like I said, as far as coloring, these are pretty small little images. There's not a lot of coloring on them, so if coloring isn't your jam, this would be a great set for you to dabble in the coloring, but not have to go crazy. Oh, Wendy's on here tonight. Wendy, I meant to message you tonight because I'm going to use the mixed florals. Wendy sent me a really beautiful swap card. She's part of my team, and I'm going to use the mixed florals bundle next week. I told her last week that I was going to use her card last week, and then I changed to something else, and I thought, well, I better do these bunnies tonight. So I just want to let you know what is going on with my craziness. Next week is going to be mixed florals, and oh my gosh, you guys, this card that Wendy made is just amazing. So beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to glue it. I'm going to tape this down with some temporary tape. I'm going to die cut that. And of course, you know that I already have that done. How cute is that little bunny, right? And now we can get our card put together. Okay. This is going to be a little band that goes on the front. I know Wendy said she loved the mixed florals. I know, I really do love that sweet too. I love the paper. That's our online exclusive that went live last time. We had new online exclusives. I love the paper. I love the stamp set. There's 2 stamp sets with 2 sets of dies in that mixed florals. And the mixed media is the other set name. It's just beautiful. But I thought I'd better get this done because, you know, Easter, if you want to use it for Easter, there is time to do that. Okay, our Easter greetings are going to go on the inside. So you could stamp more on here and do more with this if you wanted to. I'm going to just leave it like this. We've got the designer paper in here that really adds a lot with that strip. Okay, that looks great. Now we're going to take this piece and we're going to put it right across here. So you don't want to put any glue behind this part, right, of that tab. So just keep that in mind. I've done that. Who's done that? Where you're like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? And then you got to cut a whole new piece and all the things, right? I'm going to put that down here. I'm I'm going to make it meet up with the edge of my designer paper over here. And then we're going to take this frame. And what I like to do with this, just to hold it in place so it's not coming apart on me, is just add a little piece of tape to make sure this stays in place. You don't want to see it from the front, but now it's just kind of holding it together. So I can add this right to the front of my card. And it's going to go right there. I'm going to add a little bit of glue to my frame, to my center, and then my sides of my frame, just to make sure that that all gets held in place. And again, you can see how little glue I'm using. My cards do not fall apart. Don't get crazy with your glue. It's so unnecessary. I'm going to put that right in here. And then we're going to pop this little bunny up on some dimensionals. I'm not going to put any dimensionals on the ear of the bunny because that's going to kind of hang over the side a little bit. And let's grab those antique pearls. Look at how pretty these are. Aren't they so pretty? Love them. Take your pick tool. And let's see. I think I'll do one right here. Maybe a little one right there. Can I put another one right over here? I don't know. Maybe. I just don't want it to be too uniform. And how about one right up there? Oh my gosh. Well, we need probably one more. Yep. How cute is that? Right? And I didn't have an envelope out for this one, but what I would probably do with my envelope is cut some of my designer paper. This is the pattern that I used for the front. I'm just going to cut this at 2.5. by 6. And make a matching envelope. Make sure my paper's right side up as I do this, right? Have you guys ever glued it on upside down? I have. You know, sometimes you're just not paying attention or you're in a hurry and then you're like scrambling and you know better, right? You know you should never be in a hurry when you're stamping. And then you get it all done and all cut out and you're like, oh, good grief. Been there, done that. And I had some cards that I was sending out today that I didn't have matching envelopes with the toadstool garden paper. So I quick got it out and made some envelopes up like this so I could send those cards out. Look at how stinking adorable this is, you guys. I really like that with that flap glued down. And of course you could cut it right off, but I think it just looks neat that it's in there. That you've got those two pieces, they meet perfectly. Super cute, easy card. Now, I told you I had another one. I made this one with different paper. This has the bunny paper with this green on the side. My card base is Lost Lagoon. And then I did use the pecan pie on the frame here. That's why I had pecan pie in there. Same card. This one says Happy Spring. This one is Easter Greetings. So same card. Isn't that super cute? Yeah, I got to make an envelope for that one too. Okay, I got to clean some stuff up here. Put these off to the side. Okay. I did not even get to have an old-fashioned over the weekend. We were so busy. We ate at the Cole Center, which is the facility that had the wrestling tournament. We ate right there. We never went off site. Our hotel was within walking distance right behind it. And we brought some food to our rooms. Oh, and then there was a potluck one night in the conference room too. So didn't even have any drinks. And we were fine, right? Everybody was fine. Okay, next project. Oh, this one I have to say is like, oh, it's super duper cute. Let me get this out of here. And I will put that on the back. So when I type up the PDF that goes with the free card kit, I will be able to have my dimensions. So we have the exposed brick 3D embossing folder. How many of you guys have this? I love this. Kind of a shabby chic, old-fashioned look to it. Then I'm going to bring in... Here, I'm going to throw these in the garbage instead of swishing them off on the floor. That'll last about 30 seconds, right? I'm going to try to keep it clean, people. Keep it clean. Okay. Then I have basic gray is going to be my color, and bubble bath. So let me get out all my layers here. I have a card base of our basic white thick that is 5.5 by 8.5. I know. Renee said, I love the papers and hate using it. You hate using the papers because, yeah. Is that what you're saying, Renee? Is that you hate using them, but you love them? I understand that comment. As stampers, we get it. Okay. 2 pieces of bubble bath. Both of these are 4 by 5.25. Okay. Is that right? I hope that's right. I believe it is. Then we have a piece of basic white that is 3 3/4 by 5. This is just a scrap. This is a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. That's a scrap. And I don't even know what this is in here. Oh, I know what that is. Okay. All right. So we are going to add, well, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to emboss this first. Okay. Yeah. Renee says, I just collect my paper. Well, here's a little tip for you, Renee. If you buy 2 packs of paper that you really love, if you buy 2 packs, you will use them. You will use the first one and most of the second one because you don't feel like you have to hoard it because you have 2 packs. When I started doing that, I really started using a lot more designer paper. And I know that seems like ridiculous, but it's true. It's a mind game that we play with ourselves. You have to use the designer paper. Otherwise, at some point, you're not going to be able to justify getting the newest stuff. And nobody wants to live like that. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. We're going to emboss this layer. And I already have that done here with that exposed brick embossing folder. Isn't that pretty? And we can go ahead and put that right on the front of our card. Now we're going to make this card together because I haven't actually made this one. It's just kind of in my head. Here we go. So we're going to put that right on here. Good grief. Soft and pretty. I love it. We're going to do a little stamping on the inside here. And then we're also going to stamp on our scrap. And I put this little piece of Post-it note on here so I wouldn't forget that is a scrap. Because, you know, memories. Cheryl says she always orders 2 packs, but still don't like using them. Cheryl, you gotta use the paper. Like, oh no, Kelly's yelling at me. You gotta use the paper. Here we go. Here is the Oh Happy Day. This is gonna be a baby card. Oh Happy Day. And that again is from that Kindest Expressions. Really big sentiments. I put that right up here. And then we're going to do something super fun with the inside. And I am going to, I think I'm going to use black on this. I am going to grab the stone wall. I can't remember if I used black or gray for this part, you guys. So we're going to test it out together. I think I used black. Okay, we're going to go with black. Then what I did is I took a Post-it note and I stamped this on the very top where the sticky is. Way up there. Okay. We're going to do a little bit of masking, and then I cut this out. And you want to cut really close to your lines when you're doing masking. And then I'll give you another really good little tip. Not too bad to cut out. You don't need to get too precise with this. Just stay close to those lines. Oops, hang on. Now we're going to mask this. And I'm kind of pulling this down a little bit so I can see those lines. The lines are kind of sticking up a little bit where I stamped them on the white cardstock. That's really important. Now I'm going to get out my basic gray. And I'm going to take that little tiny baby bunny. Is my favorite. And I'm going to stamp that little tiny baby bunny right over here. Look at how cute that is. Ah. Now with this piece, you've already got it cut out and masked. I always like to put those inside the cover. See, I already made one inside the cover of my case. And I did actually stamp my sample in gray. The wall was in gray too, but it's not going to matter. All right. Then, as long as we have this out, we're going to do the rest of these things. We need to die cut. We're going to use this rectangular frame. We're going to die cut that on here. So we're going to leave space for that. And then we're going to stamp the mama or the girl bunny in gray. We're going to stamp the biggest bunny in gray. Got to leave room because we're going to die cut these. And then that little baby. Okay, got all that done. Woo! Let's close these up for right at the moment. And my hand itches. That means you're going to come into money. Isn't that what it means? Who said that? Sue said, I keep saying I'm not going to buy any more paper, but use up what I have. But unfortunately, that never happens. I know. That's why you need to use it. Get that paper out. Start covering those envelopes with it, you guys. That uses a lot of designer paper, and that's why I love to do that. Number one, it is spectacular. And number two, it uses your paper so that you can justify getting more. Okay, so here's our mama bunny, and I'm just going to color her dress. This is the light bubble bath. I'm just going to color this dress pink. Again, I'm going to leave the band, the waistband, and the sleeve band white, and the collar. Okay, and I did her ear and her nose. Then we're going to do the little bunny nose. And we're going to do the dad bunny, the papa bunny. And his nose. I think that's it. Yep. Then we need to color that bow tie. So I'm going to use dark smoky slate. And I'm going to color this bow tie. There we go. We're going to leave our bunnies white. So for those of you that aren't that keen on coloring, that's pretty nice, right? You don't even have a bunch of fussy stuff to do. Then we're going to die cut. And we've got the giant daddy bunny. And we've got that mama bunny. And there's a die for the little itty bitty baby bunny. So we're going to die cut all of this stuff. here comes our frame. And again, it cuts out the inside. And here comes all of our little bunnies. Yay! Aren't they cute? Okay, on this, we're going to take the bubble bath and we're going to stamp the welcome little one. Oh, we're not going to stamp that. We're going to stamp the house. Here's the little cottage, which I think is also Beatrix Potter, right? Beatrice Potter. Look at how cute that is. And then we're going to use that. Where'd that gray go? Oh, here it is right here. Good grief. We're going to stamp welcome little one with the basic gray. And we're going to put that right down here. Ah. Cheryl says she wonders what it would look like to color the bunny's basic beige. Let's see. Hang on. I have basic beige. Let me find it. Where is it? Oh, goodness. What is this color? That's seafoam. Well, I know I have beige. Is this it up here? Nope, that's petaled pink. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. Wait. I don't think we have blends in beige, do we? I don't know. I don't see mine. If we do, I don't have them. I don't think we do. There isn't a basic beige. Okay, Sarah, thank you. I didn't think so. Okay. Now we need to color this guy too. And we're just going to do a little tiny bit. And then we're going to watch this wall come to life. So I've got dark, soft seafoam here. And I wanted to keep my colors very soft and muted. So that's why I chose this green. Thought, oh, this is going to be perfect to keep everything really soft. There's some little bushes down here. And then I've got my dark. And I'm just going to go around and add some dark marks here to give these stones some shading. And you can do this however you want. And there's not really any rhyme or reason to how I'm doing this. I'm not like pretending there's a shadow from the sun or anything like that. I'm just doing what I'm doing. Ooh, this marker smells good. It's making me hungry because my absolutely amazing, nutritious dinner of potato chips and dip is fading fast. I hope my Optavia coach, Bev, she watches me. I hope she doesn't see this. She's going to be like, Kelly. She's the one that helped me lose all the weight when Haley was getting married. I didn't want to be fluffy. As the mother of the bride, I didn't want to be a fluffy mother of the bride. And oh, I lost weight. Damn, I look good too. I'm not going to lie. I remember my sister-in-law who hadn't seen me for a while, Steve's sister. She's so cute. She came up to me at the baby shower. And yeah, I managed to keep that off for a long time. I'm not back to that weight. She came up to me at that baby shower. She goes, damn, girl, you look good. You love a sister-in-law like that, right? I was fighting weight. I'll get it back. It's just so much work, and it's just not that fun. Oh, look at this, you guys. Isn't that the sweetest little thing ever? Now, if it bothers you that your bricks or your stones just kind of ended there, you can take a black marker or, well, I guess, yeah, I stamped this in black. Let's see what I can do here. I don't want to make anything look stupid. How about that? That was just genius. It wasn't that genius-y, but yes, it is basic. No, this is smoky slate. Both of these are smoky slate, light and dark. But the ink that I used to stamp the bunnies is basic gray, and the sentiment. I used black on this brick wall, but you could use basic gray for that too. Okay, so we've got that done. So let's get this put together. Oh, and that's what this extra pink layer is for, you guys. We're going to really jazz up the inside. Like if those amazing bricks weren't enough, we're going to put a layer of pink in here too. Oh, goodness. Let's see if I can get this. You know what? I think this is cut wrong. Hang on. Where's my cutter? Right here. Yep, it is. All right. Hang on just a second. I think I just jacked it up. I did. Hang on. I got to get a new piece. I just messed that up. And got glue on my paper trimmer, which is just dandy. Okay, we're back. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Let's see if this is going to work now. Yes. There we go. Is that straight? Nope, it's kind of crooked. Oh, I'm having such a hard time with this tonight. Okay, here we go. Good grief. Kelly, that's not the hardest part. And we're going to get this right on the inside. So this is 3 3/4 by 5. This is 4 by 5 1/4. Look at how cute that is on the inside. Here's the front. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and put this back together like a puzzle piece. And I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to just kind of tape this in place to hang on to it while I add it to the front of my card. So it's not like secured by any means. It's just kind of held together just to make it easier for me. And hang on, I got to clean out the end of this glue bottle. I leave them sit open on my desk and then they get a little clog in the end. And quite frankly, it's not that big of a deal, or I would close them, but I think it's a pain in the butt to open and close and open and close. So I just leave them open. There we go. I was going to say my tape moved on me. Ah, I love that. I love it, love it, love it. Now, our bunnies are going to go right down here. So I'm going to glue this bunny right over here. And this bunny right over here. We got Daddy Bunny, Mama Bunny, and here comes Baby Bunny. Let me grab some minis. One right there. Ooh, that got kind of close to the edge. I don't like that. There we go. We're going to put the baby up on dimensionals. And I see that my, well, I guess it's fine. I was going to say my die cutting doesn't look that great, but it's fine. Oh my gosh, look at how cute it is. Ah. I know, I just kind of came up with, I want a whole family. I want a whole family of bunnies. Okay, let's do some of these. Here's this. And we'll do like another one right there. How about that? And then I'm going to put another one right over here. Goodness gracious. Isn't that fun? Now, what am I going to do for my envelope? let me grab one here. Now these bunnies that I colored but didn't die cut, because like I already had them die cut, I'll put those into my case and use them on my next card. But I'm gonna take my envelope and I am going to position it so that that fold line is right where that embossing folder starts, which is not directly on the edge of this thing. You know what I mean? It's like right there, okay? So you gotta hang on to this. I'm gonna run this through my machine. And I did not do that ahead of time, so hang tight. You gotta make sure it doesn't move in there. Or it will be all jacked up. Look at how classy that is. Now, if you want to, we could put a little baby bunny on the front. Where did my baby bunny go? How about right here? Yep, I'm gonna do it because the baby bunny is so cute. Basic gray ink. And then there's just a little tiny touch of pink. There we go. Look at how nice that is. And here is our inside. We really spruced that up, right? Yeah. What do you guys think? Yay. Okay. I'm glad you like it. All right, we have another card. Let me move some of this stuff out of my way so I have some room to function here. And I gotta clean my stamps. I gotta take the shirt off too because I'm getting hot. I think the mistake on cutting the pink layer made me a little crazy and I'm feeling a little bit of a hot flash. Yeah, sometimes they come out of nowhere. I don't get them very often, but sometimes they come out of nowhere and other times I bring them on myself by screwing up, which is exactly what I did. I don't know why. I'm like not in a dither. Like I know you guys understand that nobody's perfect. But yeah, sometimes it just happens. And I need my cooling spray that Wendy sent me a few years ago. Right, Wendy? That was the funniest stuff. First time I used it, I sprayed it right in my eye. Do you guys remember that I did it right on live? Sprayed it right in my eyeball and it burns. So don't do that with the cooling spray. Okay, there's our next card. And now I have another really cool one. I'm really excited about these projects, guys. They're just fun. Okay. Here comes another one. Now this time we're going to use the Distress Tile 3D embossing folder. Oh, and by the way, you know, just change this to blue and you've got a boy card, right? Little blue house, super cute, super cute. Okay, here comes all my bits and pieces. Oh, and then don't let me forget, you guys, that I have a few samples to share with you of other cards made with this suite. All right, let me put that right there. I've got Lost Lagoon and Gray Granite, another blending brush, and some more blends. All right, what am I doing? Oh, let me put this on the back of my little pinky card here. And then I'll put my new measurement one up here. Cheryl remembers. Cheryl remembers the cooling spray incident. The cooling spray scandal from a few years ago. It was crazy. Okay. I always like to share those memorable moments with you. Distress Tile 3D embossing folder. I've got a basic white envelope here. This is Lost Lagoon 5.5 by 8.5. It's just a regular card base. I don't know why I couldn't spit that out. Get that edge burnished good. That's burnished word is a fancy word I learned from our demonstrators across the pond. They say burnish, which is a little fancy. Then I've got a little 3/8 inch strip. This is like 3/8 by 2 1/4, however long your sentiment's going to be. I'm using this Designer Series paper strip, and this is 1 1/4 by 5. And then, am I missing something here? Hang on while I get myself back together. I am not. Okay. And then we have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 inch basic white for the inside. And hang on, I'm still looking here to make sure that I have all my bits and pieces. Here they are. Then we've got a piece of basic white that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. That's going to go on the front here. We have another piece of basic white that is 5 by 3 3/4, so just 1/8 of an inch smaller. And we're going to take that and we're going to run it through this distressed tile 3D embossing folder. And I always like to line it up on that line that's on that front by the logo. So we're going to run this through our machine. And of course, when we do that, we're going to get this beautifulness. We're also going to take this inside layer. I'm going to flip that over so I don't get these confused. And I am going to run, let's move it to the front here. I'm going to run this through about 1 inch on the side. This is our inside layer. So this is going to be our decoration for the inside. And I just want to make sure this is straight. Hang on to it, run it through your machine, and you're going to get this. And we're going to go ahead. This is our inside. We're going to put this right inside our card. You can stamp a sentiment on it if you want. I am going to leave this one without a sentiment on the inside. Is that folding the right way? It is. Just so that I can either put something in there or use it for just a spring all occasion card. But look how elegant that is, just with that little bit of embossed on there. Okay, this one goes here and this one goes on top. Now, I'm going to take this. This is the right side of my folder, and I'm going to do a controlled tear. And I'm going to tear this. See how my thumb over here on my left hand is kind of keeping control of everything. You don't want to just go willy-nilly and rip it because it'll get all crazy and out of control. Nobody wants that. We're going to take this. I'm just going to kind of lay it on here and make sure that my white layer is going to line up with that Designer Series paper layer perfectly, and it does. So I've got the same margin here, here, and here on the right and the bottom and top. I'm just going to go ahead and add this right on this white layer. I think that looks great. And then we're going to take this piece. And I always like to get that glue around the outside edge if you've used an embossing folder, and especially the 3D folders, because they will make your cardstock buckle a little bit. They're deeper, which is gorgeous, but you want to make sure you get that glue on there. How pretty is that? I should have torn a little bit more off the side. I wonder if I still can. Oh yeah, I can. How about that? I want to see that designer paper under there. But notice I only used like 1 1/4 inch because you don't want to waste it. We're using up paper, but let's not be crazy about it. And then here comes the front. And this is smaller than a regular card front because I really wanted that Lost Lagoon to pop. Isn't that so pretty? Like, we're done. We don't need to do anything else. I'm just kidding. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece and we're going to use that last frame and we're going to die cut that. And then, hang on, we're going to do the same thing on a white scrap. So we're going to die cut this on the Lost Lagoon and the white. And so when we do that, we're going to get these two pieces. Okay. Remember I said we're going to do it on white also. So you're going to get a scrap of white in your card kit, and this will work just fine because we don't need this outside part. We just need this inside, so you'll be die cutting. But I recommend that you stamp your bunny rabbit first and die cut that, and then die cut this because you don't want this to get into your bunny rabbit from your white scrap. So now we're going to take the little bunny rabbit that has the cabbage because it's cute. Like there's a rabbit carrying a cabbage around. And I figured we needed to make a card with that. So here comes our little bunny. And we are going to color that in. And this is real easy. This time I'm using light petal pink for the ears. Oops. I'm going to do light petal pink. And that's just a different look. A little different. I'll do a little bit on the nose. You can't really see it. And then we are going to use light gray granite for our bunny. And again, I'm just coloring the bunny. I'm not doing anything crazy. One little tip I can give you. There's a little tiny white mark in these eyes. And if you don't color over them, you can really see it a lot better. Probably not on the camera, but it does make a difference. So try not to color over the eyes. I did on one and then remember not to do it on others. And Beatrice Potter, that's what these bunnies are, Beatrice Potter. Classic. Yep. Okay, then I'm going to use the dark Lost Lagoon, and again, I'm going to do the marks that Stampin' Up! Has given us on the clothes. And I'm going to come down and do his suspenders and his waistband. I wouldn't call this a belt. Yeah, I know I'm getting really fluffy because my belt that is really old, and I need to buy a new one because if anybody saw it, they'd be like, geez, Kelly, get a new belt. This is light. Lost Lagoon is on the last notch. And it's the same belt that I've had for many years, and it used to be on the like 4th notch. Maybe not that much, maybe 3rd, but whatever. Fluffy. Okay, then I am going to use, let's see, did I have another green? Yes, I've got Old Olive Light and Light Granny Apple. And I'm just going to make my cabbage kind of some variegated colors here so that, because cabbage looks prettier when it's multicolored. Don't you think? I don't know if anybody cares, but it's important to me that my cabbage looks good. Okay. Bruno, are you on here? Thanks, you guys. Is he still on here? I wish you guys were coming to Raleigh, North Carolina next week. I would love to see you and Kylie. Bruno is one of my favorites. Did you guys know that he is an amazing singer? Amazing singer. Just, he's got a voice that would just make you swoon. Yes, he does. Okay, and here's our little die to go with the bunny. So, there he is. You are an amazing singer, Bruno. Amazing. We're going to die cut our bunny. And there he is. Look how cute he is. How cute is that bunny rabbit? Adorable. All right, we are not going to use the white frame or the center from the Lost Lagoon. So again, I'm going to find my dies that are here someplace, which I have misplaced. I don't know where my case is, so I'm just going to throw, oh, here it is right here. And I'm going to tuck these in with the rest of my things that I'm making extras of. And now we're going to do a little stamping on here. This is going to be fun. All right. Lost Lagoon blending brush. Get some of that ink off of there. I'm going to start right in the middle. Add a little bit of color around the outside. And again, I just want to do this because I think that the white in the center of my frames is just too stark. It just is like, whoa, I don't like it. Anybody else need to hear that again? Okay, we are going to stamp with the gray granite. Oh, let me pick my die up here. We're going to do gray granite, and I'm going to do the bricks. And I'm going to do the bricks right down here at the bottom, just like that. And then I'm going to do that little cottage. Oh, so cute. Make sure you get it right side up. It would be embarrassing, especially when Bruno's watching. Good grief. We don't want to mess things up now. Look at how cute that is. I love it. All right, and now we're going to take this and we're going to put it right on here. So I'm just going to make sure that this is centered. Here's this. We're going to do this. Okay. Oh, it's going right together. I haven't made this card either yet, you guys. So tonight was just like I am going to just see what we do. Let's see what happens here. I had it cut. I knew what I wanted to do. I got a swap card with this layout, and I thought it was so pretty. Add some dots of glue here. My glue is like not wanting to come out. Shelby says she started putting her dies in with her stamps. Yep, lots of people do that. Lots of people do that. And that's a good way to store them. What I find is I'm looking for dies. So I have all my dies together and all my stamp sets are on a bookshelf. But when I'm looking for dies, I want to just flip through my dies and see what I need to see. But I know a lot of people who do it that way, Shelby, and that works great for people. And then we're gonna add this right back in like a puzzle piece. See how that blue kind of breaks things up? I like that. Then we're gonna grab our dimensionals for our little cabbage picking bunny. That sounds really funny, doesn't it? Our cabbage picking bunny. Well, what else would a bunny be picking? Except carrots. I guess bunnies eat everything, let's be real. We have a lot of bunnies in our backyard. And they have little baby bunnies. Everywhere. They breed like rabbits. Okay. I think what I'm going to do before I put my bunny on is I'm going to give this just a touch of color. And just a little bit of color to my bushes. Good enough. I don't know. It just bothered me that I'm going to probably cover them mostly up anyways. We're going to do this. I'm going to do it there. I think I'm going to move it right up there. God, so stinking cute, right? And then we have that little 3/8 inch strip. And this is where I am going to stamp the Happy Spring. Let me find that. Happy Spring. And I don't know if I want to use black or gray. I did gray and it's kind of light. I'll let you guys decide, okay? You can tell me what you like. So here's my Happy Spring. Let's see if Kelly can do this and get it straight. Oh, that's pretty darn good. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the black. I had one. Here, let's trim this off. I'll show you the other one, but it's kind of light. And we're just going to do this. There we go. Here. See what I mean? It's kind of light. It kind of dies in there. I think I'm making a decision. You guys don't get to make the decision. Wow. That was harsh, wasn't it? Okay. Here we go. We're going to put, and again, this was a 3/8 inch strip, whatever matches up with the sentiment you're going to use. You could have put that Easter thing on here and done a little different. I'm just going to put this. Oh my good grief. This is so stinking cute. Hang on, let me get these out of the way. We have to embellish. Where'd those things go? Has anybody seen them? Embellishments. Oh, here they are. Black. Definitely black, right? Yep. Thank you. Okay. Trudy says she puts a rubber band around the bundle to keep them together. That's a great idea too, right? Take your pick tool. And then we're going to do one. Do another one right down here. How about right there? Let me do a little one over here. And I've got a lot of these. I don't want that size. I want a small one again. Got a lot of these. So I'm just going to put a couple more on because why not? I love it. Okay, and guess what I did to this envelope, you guys? I ran the flap through the distressed tile embossing folder. So let's take a look at this. Want to see me clear my desk? There goes my floor. There went that happy spring, the wrong color. Okay, look at that. How very elegant is that, right? Good grief. So pretty. Okay, hang on. I'm going to bring these back out, and then I'm going to share some swap cards with you. Here we go with this one. Welcome, little one. Oh, happy day. I thought about putting congratulations on the inside, but I really like, oh, happy day. And get some sleep. It's going to be rough. Just know that. Here comes our last one. Somebody loves you. Easter greetings. That fun fold. Yay. And here's the other one that I did in Lost Lagoon with different paper, right? Got that and that and that. Good grief. I've got mail to share with you. I've got some samples here to share with you. Look, here's another cute layout. Now this uses one of those die cut printed images, and this is also a die cut printed image. This is the basic beige ribbon, which looks really nice, and that is the what is this color? I can never remember the name of it. Wild wheat. Wild wheat under there, and I thought it was gold, but it's wild wheat. Isn't that cute? Thank you very much. So that's a really neat card. Here's another swap card. A sweet friendship is good for the soul. And this sentiment is not in this set, but of course you can use any sentiment you want, right? And then here's another one. Look at how cute that is. This is, again, another one of the die cut printed images from the designer paper and the plaid paper. Really love that. Yeah. Super cute. Now remember, if you place a $50 order with me before tax and shipping, you're going to get all of the layers. I give you the scraps, the designer paper, and the cardstock layers to be able to make these cards. You will need the storybook bundle, which I've lost. No, it's here. You will need the bundle with the dies, but I will provide you with all the things. If your order is over $50, or I mean, if your order is over $75, I will also include a pack of the antique pearls as a special thank you. Now, any size order through my online store will get you a PDF with 10 different card ideas in it. And any order over $50 gets you that PDF with 10 card ideas plus another video tutorial PDF that I think has 12 card ideas in it with videos for each one. So boom, you're never going to lose when you place an order with me. I always am very generous with the gifts. The cool thing about the PDFs is that even if you don't have the stamp set that particular card in the PDF uses, you've got all the dimensions. You can use a different stamp set, different designer paper, but you've got all the dimensions there to make it really easy to make cards. Can the PDF be purchased? It cannot. However, I'm glad you asked that, Nancy. The PDF is part of the Stamp Happy Academy. So every week when I do my Sunday Night Live and it is part of a free card class, that PDF gets posted to the Stamp Happy Academy website. And that's where we get 10 online classes every month. I post 3 Dina posts 3, Barb posts 3, and then we have one that we all collaborate and do together, are all posted on the Stamp Happy Academy. So you can get all of these PDFs included with a basic membership. So just a little tidbit there. I always forget to tell you guys, but when you do place that order with me, you will get the PDF. I will send it out at the same time that I mail your kits. Now, kits for orders placed this week won't go out until next week, just so you know, because I got to get all my numbers in because I sit down and cut this stuff at once. So let me share my mail with you. I've got some really cool mail to share, which is always fun. First of all, Nancy Reynolds sent me this beautiful card. She says, thank you so much for the lovely cards. Her bingo prize. She was a winner in the last catalog launch. And the fun card kits to make. I'm having a ball. The entire launch was full of fun. So we did a new catalog launch back in January. And that was really cool. But look at her pretty card that she sent me. And she put her note on a Post-it note so that I can reuse this. And look, there's those bee trinkets. I love those things. This is so pretty. Very pretty, Nancy. Thank you so, so much. I'm going to leave that right there. And then, let's see. I told you Luba sent a card, but it's addressed to Molly. So I'm going to let Molly open her mail because that's really fun for the kids. This is another really pretty card. This is from Denise Schulte. Look at how pretty that is. That's that fruit salad paper in that new punch bundle. I remember this ribbon, you guys. This is from Christmas a few years ago. So cute. That matches perfect. She is thanking me for all the goodies she was able to add to her stamping stash from winning bingo at the launch party. She was another bingo winner. And she ordered a bow jig from me. So you are very, very welcome, Denise. Thank you so much for the beautiful card. I love it. And let's see. Here's another one. I've got a couple more cards here. Oh, I did open Dawson's card. Luba, I opened Dawson's card. This one is from Wendy Poling. Look how cute that is with the seagulls. So fun. Thank you so much. Thank you for the matte dots. And she said she didn't have them, so that's awesome. You are very welcome, Denise. Or Wendy. I'm sorry, Wendy. Thank you so much for this adorable card. And then we have Dawson's card from Luba. I did accidentally open this. Look how cute this is, you guys. This is for Dawson's birthday. It's next Saturday. Oh, isn't that so fun? Luba, you're the best. Luba sends cards to my mom. She sent a card for Molly. She sends cards for everybody, and we so appreciate them. This is so pretty with that glimmer paper. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Luba, very much. And then, look at this, you guys. I got a gift in the mail. It is almost time for OnStage. Woohoo! I'm so excited to see that you're attending. It's so much fun to swap and be the first ones to see the new annual catalog. Prize Patrol is really fun. So this is from my upline, which is the person that I joined Stampin' Up! Under. And it is a bag tag. And these are really very handy and important because when we go to a Stampin' Up! Event, we all end up with the same bag, right? Whether it's a backpack or a tote bag or whatever. And this is going to make mine different than anybody else's. Well, not my team, but anybody else's because I am going to be putting this on my bag. It's got a really nice clip here, and I'll clip this onto my bag, and I will know that this is my bag. Is that not so cool? So yeah, my upline Ann made this for me, and I'm super excited. I'm going to put this back together. She actually put extra ribbon around here in case there's no latches on the bags that we get. We can tie this around a handle. Like, she thought of everything. And in this little note, she told us to put our phone number and name on it, just in case we forget our bag someplace, somebody can call us. It's just like your Stampin' Mom, right? It's so cool. So yeah, how fun is this? And she sent these out to all her team members that are attending OnStage. And look at all that pretty, pretty ribbon. So cool, Anne. If you're watching, thank you so much. And I will definitely be putting this on my bag. Barb told me today that she got her suitcase out and she started packing. I'm like, oh, good Lord. I said, my suitcase is always out because it's not unpacked from the last trip that I went on. And I'm not lying. It's laying on my guest bed because we just got back from Madison. So I'll just throw a few more things in there and away we'll go. All right, you guys, I will be live again on next Sunday, which is March 9th at 7 p.m. Central Time. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I have had so much fun. I hope you enjoyed these cards. And I hope that you get something out of this. Like, this is a pretty cool thing. This is a little bit different for a fun fold, and good golly, right? Just adorable. Stock up on your baby cards. Boy, girl, green, maybe you don't know. Yellow would be really pretty. Remember that you will get a free card kit with your minimum $50 order between now and next Saturday. Which is the 8th. So when you place an order through the 8th with me, you will get a kit for these cards. Yay! Thank you guys so much for all your kind comments. You always make me feel like such a rock star. I just don't even know what I do without you. A Sunday night without you guys is so glum. Yes, indeed. Okay. I'm going to let you go. These projects will be posted on my blog, www.AStampAbove.com, within a couple hours. I have to take photographs and do all the coding and the links and all the things. It takes a bit to get all that loaded up, and then I will get them on my blog and post those. You'll find a link to my blog post right under this video, and it goes directly to this one, but it doesn't work yet because I haven't posted these yet. I have to take photos and stuff. So anyways, thank you guys so much for all your kind comments. I love spending Sunday night with you, and I just want you to know how much I appreciate you. Have a great week. Bye-bye.